Today, how I'm packing my super light photo kit for 2 weeks of kite surfing and photographing with my family in the Sea of Cortez. Well, hey everyone, it's Hudson, and this week, while you're watching this, I am getting ready to board a plane to the Sea of Cortez, to La Paz, Mexico, for 2 weeks of kite surfing, sunshine, and the annual getaway decompress trip with my family. And I love nothing more than photographing the seabirds and the kite surfing action and my family and friends while we're in this place that we all love so much. But I also pack hydrofoil kite boards for both my wife and I, and 7 kites, and gear for the kids. And the kids are learning to wing foil this year. And basically, each kid's gonna be checking a 50-pound bag, and Stacy and I are each gonna be checking two 50-pound bags. So I need to pack in a little bit lighter. And plus, even though I'm gonna bring you along on the trip and do some fun in the sun and photo training like I always do on this trip, I'm really gonna go lighter. I've got the tools to do this a lot more efficiently with a lot less gear, and I think it's gonna be kind of fun to pare down and work with a little bit of less stuff. No more Z9 100 to 400. And so, you know, I'm going to be packing the Z50II. I really love this little camera. It does some amazing stuff, and I'm packing it with my 35 1.7 Viltrox, which is such a sharp, fast prime lens. The 2 kit lenses that you can buy with this camera for 1,300 bucks, the 16 to 50 vibration reduction enabled DX lens that gives you the equivalent of 24 to 75, and then the 50 to 250, which takes you from 75 to 375 focal length on DX, and is also image stabilized vibration reduction lens, along with this really fun Voigtlander 23 1.2 fast manual focus prime that with the manual focus subject detection is going to be a ton of fun on the Z50. So it'll be fun to shoot some video and stills of water sports action, birds, wildlife, fun, friends, sun, with this little lightweight kit. And what am I gonna bring along with it? What accessories am I bringing? I'm also bringing one other camera, and we'll talk about that in a minute. What support equipment, what video equipment. I'm going light on video equipment, but I'm taking some fun stuff. So we'll delve into that. You know, and again, if you're interested in any of this stuff, the links to all the gear that I love, use, and recommend are always over at my website. You can just run over to hudsonhenry.com/ATS links. You can click right here. Those links help me out. Thank you so much for using them. So I'm gonna take my favorite bag when I don't need the kitchen sink and an external dry bag included, which is NYA-EVO's 50C and is easily carry-on compliant. The 60C is also carry-on compliant, but this one is ultra carry-on compliant. No one's even gonna look twice. And I'm gonna reconfigure it a little bit. Right now I have it set up for my Z9 kit with the 100 to 400, 14 to 24, 24 to 120 filters and potentially another prime. All I'm gonna do is pull the Velcro tabs on this removable camera insert from NYA-EVO. There are 4 of them possible on the medium camera insert. And I'm gonna rip it right out of there, along with its zip-on cover if you ever needed to pull it out, put it under the seat in front of you. And I'm just gonna kind of toss that off to the side for use another time. And I'm grabbing a small RCI, removable camera insert, and I'm gonna just zip the top clean off that guy, all right? And it just pulls off. And I'm gonna set it inside, on the inside of that removable, or it's got a non-removable liner in the 50C, that this just keeps it completely separate from anything in the top accessed roll top. All right, so I'm gonna put that in here. It's kind of configured for my Z50 kit. I've been working around a little bit with the Velcro pieces for it. I'm gonna tuck it in all the way to the bottom with its cover behind it, and I'm gonna put those lower 2 Velcro pieces in on it. I'm gonna reverse the hood on my Viltrox 35 1.7, which I love this little Viltrox lens. It is such a screaming deal for 170 bucks, and it is so sharp, wide open, corner to corner. I'm gonna take my 50 to 250 long lens, drop it in there. I'm gonna take the little 16 to 50 and put it in here, along with my, actually I'm gonna put it on its side, and in the same little compartment here, I'm gonna put in well, no, I've got plenty of compartments. I'm gonna drop my Voigtlander 23 1.2 right there. I'm gonna put my strap in on top of the Voigtlander in that corner pocket. That's my Luma QD strap. I have my small rig base plate on there with the QD port to just snap that sling strap connector right into the base plate whenever I want. I'm gonna put, geez, that's all the lenses. That's all the lenses I'm taking. I still have so much room in this bag. There's 2 slots I haven't even touched. I'm taking my 82 millimeter filters, all right? And I'm gonna adapt those really, really easily. So if I'm working with the 50 to 250, I have a 62 to 82 millimeter magnetic adapter ring, and I just screw that right onto the face of the lens. And in here I have an 82 millimeter lens cap alongside a UV filter. So if I'm working out and blowing salt water around the kiters, I can drop that magnetic filter on there, and it is rock solid attached. The new Revolution filters do not come off. And I can use the pinch cap, which is nice because it's easy to get on and off as opposed to a magnetic cap without removing the filter. And you can even bump these filters. They don't come off accidentally. And then in the case, I have the silver polarizer, the blue 3-stop neutral density filter, the gold 6-stop neutral density filter, the red 10-stop neutral density filter, even the orange 16-stop neutral density filter, and a green night filter in case we get beautiful stars. So that pretty much covers the gamut. So I'm gonna keep that lens cap in with the UV filter. I'm gonna keep this threaded 62 to 82 millimeter magnetic adapter in this little pocket here alongside a 46 to 82 millimeter magnetic adapter. And that one will work with the 16 to 50 kit lens as well as the Voigtlander 23 1.2. So boom, I've got the lenses that I want to use with filters covered. Put the lens cap back on that guy. That is all set, easy access whenever I want it in the back pocket. I can easily put my filters right here and lock that lens in with Velcro. Those go right there, easy to pop and pull out. All right, and then I still have room in here. I think what I'm gonna do, I have 2 spare Z50 batteries, the old school batteries. The new batteries that come with the Z52 are gray and they work better in the Z52. They last longer, they have more milliampere. But using this power delivery capable battery brick, I can easily top off my camera while I'm out kiting or I'm at lunch or it's just sitting in the bag for a second. And I'm using its included power delivery capable cord. You gotta make sure you use a USB-C cord that's power delivery capable. I'm gonna drop that right in there so I have easy access to top off my batteries. Still have these 2 batteries and my remote cord, which plugs into the Z52's headphone jack and works as a traditional cable release remote. I'm just gonna go ahead, gosh, I could even get something more in here. You know what I'm gonna put in? In this little Smart RCI, I'm gonna put my Minix power adapter. This is a USB-C 4-port power adapter. I can charge 4 things at once. My cell phone, the Z52, my Leica, my drone. You can charge it all at once and it'll fit really nicely right in there, and I can use it in the airport if I need to charge something or on the plane. So that's it. That's what's going in my back compartment on the plane, all right? I flipped this thing up. I still have a ton of room in the upper roll top. And before anybody asks, there are no red 50C NYA-EVO bags available. This actually is a prototype when we were first getting the 50Cs all dialed in, and it's the only one in existence. I am fortunate enough to have the only red 50C, so no, there's no way to get a 50C. All right, so really quick, I'm gonna put my 2 spare batteries in this nice open up compartment. There's all these 3 different nice mesh zippered compartments. I'm gonna drop them right in there, along with the cable release right here. So those are easily accessible whenever I need them in my photo bag, all right? And I've got a headlamp and some spare tools that I want easy access to. There's this wonderful pocket on the NYA-EVO bags that's always accessible on the outside. There's a few sundries in there right now, some lens cleaning cloths and stuff, but I'm gonna make sure I have all the Allen wrenches I need and my headlamp with charged batteries right there, all right? And then just a few more things. I'm gonna put my DJI, it's a Osmo Pocket 3. So I'm going to put my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 little 4K recorder in this NYA-EVO accessory pouch, which can mount on my hip or I can carry with their really nice strap. Alongside, I'm going to put in its little inner zipper pocket a set of neutral density filters for it, because I love to do time lapse and video with that, and that'll probably be the video camera I use. And I'm also going to drop in this really nice adjustable Leofoto tabletop tripod, which I sometimes use with it to be able to do the kinds of time lapses and things. And it has this wonderful little adapter, which can also lock the Osmo into an Arca Swiss clamp. So, and it passes power through. So it threads traditionally like a tripod socket onto tripod legs. And that whole thing folds up and fits nicely in my accessory pouch. So the whole little video kit fits right in there. And that is also PD, power delivery capable, chargeable. So I can top it off with either the power delivery battery that's in the bag or with the wall charger at night. I'm gonna put that guy in there. And then I've got just 2 more things that really need to go in the bag along with whatever clothes and stuff I want on the plane. And that's my DJI Air3S drone controller. And even though it's going to be warm and I don't need warm clothes there, I use my little beanie to wrap that in so the screen doesn't get damaged, putting it in here in the bag. But that has a big lithium-ion battery and you cannot put it in the plane's hold. I'm going to take out the Air3S drone's charger and the Air3S drone itself out of its little protective bag. I'm going to pop it open enough to pull the battery that's mounted in it out, drop it into its 3 battery charger system, put the drone back in its protective little carrier, and put the drone batteries in my carry-on bag right there. And all this stuff is completely separate from the camera compartment itself. And then I can give it a little zip and I can roll it a couple of rolls. I'll leave a little gap for air to escape. Cover that guy, lock it in. I've still got a lot of room in here if I want to carry a few other things onto the plane. Whoop. Boom. And if I want the camera part out, like I said, completely separate, all that other stuff is up above. The camera compartment is still completely separate. So I can easily reach in. I got my 52. No other stuff is falling into that because of the sewn-in divider. So, pretty well set. All right. I told you I was taking 1 more camera, and actually that should probably go in the top 2. That, of course, is the Leica Q3. I really just don't go anywhere without this camera. I feel very fortunate, blessed to have it. But I'm bringing it along with my little Think Tank Mirrorless Mover 10 case that it fits so nicely in. A spare battery, and again, it's power delivery chargeable, so I can charge it off the battery brick, run it off the battery brick, plug it into the wall and charge it. And I've got this cool set of 49mm case filters along with a stack cap kit. And right now on the camera, I have the UV filter mounted under the hood, but with this stack cap kit, I could switch it out at a moment's notice for, say, a polarizer, put the UV in the stack cap kit, and I have 3, 6, 10 stop neutral density filter, a night filter, a UV filter, and the cap kits right here. So drop that guy there. You can thread the hood back on or not. You can spin the polarizer on the mount. Good to go. Drop it in its bag. And then when I put all of my kite gear together, in between the bag of kites, I'm going to throw my featherweight tripod just in case I want to do a video for you guys or set up with a camera, these little lightweight cameras for a sunset or some long exposure in the sand. I have my TFS 1/4-inch spikes mounted on this little tripod so that I can pull the caps off of those. If I'm working on a wood floor or something delicate, I have the rubber caps on, but when I take it off, it's stainless steel spikes for the sand. This thing gets to eye level without a center column, built-in leveling adapter, weighs less than 4 pounds. I'm gonna throw that in between the kites in my big Osprey roller bag. And I'm gonna put a few clothes and things around my drone in its little protective carry case and pack that in beside. And that's what I'm taking to Baja. So it'll be fun seeing what I can do with this much smaller kit. I anticipate running around town and playing with the kids in the house and stuff with the Leica Q3 and shooting action with the Z50II as well as wildlife. So it'll be fun. And I'll bring back some fun stuff to share from it. All right, everybody. So that's where I'm at. I hope all of you are enjoying the new year out there, staying safe, staying creative, and we'll see you next week.